Hey divas, I've just done a video in my group all around why selling has nothing to do with your booty or the size of it and everything to do with your energy. And I was responding to a successful male coach's question today about manifesting and who's ready for 2019, and I said it is done. It is done, it is done, it is done. And he sort of was like, oh, I'd like to be on your timeline or whatever. And it was a great statement to make from him. But I thought I'd explain when I'm ever calling forward a desire or anything that I want in my life and my business, whether it's financial or personal. You'll know from all the prayers and invocations that I use, I'm constantly saying, it is done, it is done, it is done. I am unwavering in my intent. My vibration is completely aligned and attuned to that intent. It's not maybe I will, can I have it, am I good enough? It is clear as all lucid, F-U-C-K, right? It's not, I'm not in doubt. So that helps propel things forward at a quantum speed because I'm not scattered, I'm not unsure. I trust, I attune, and I stay focused to the intent of what I want to receive. So I messaged him to explain it. When I say it is done, it is done, it is done, I am grounded in my holy divine divinity of what I am going to receive with ease and love and grace. It is done, it is done, it is done. And if you want me to send the audio of what I chanted and sent to explain, I work in the quantum realm. Any strategy, any funnel, any ad copy, any webinar, and I should know, I've done plenty of them and I do quite well online. So this is not some idea. I always say, hey Lily, manifestation is not enough. You do need to have strategy, but without the energetics, without the emotionality, without the conviction, without the groundedness in your ability to feel it, see it, and know that it can be real for you, without that deliberate sense of intent and trust, not feeling into it one day and then losing your shiz the next day and being like this, because when you're like that, you break the pattern. I was speaking to a client of mine who said, I feel like I'm in one realm now, joining your diva mind, and I'm going into the next, but I haven't yet manifested the next. And I'm feeling it like this anxiety come up. And I said, oh, good. Okay, cool. But this is what you need to do. Stop poisoning the path. I've sold 10 packages of my 10K. It is done. Yes, it is done. It is done. How do you feel into it? What do you need to do? The strategy comes from there, but you've got a clear intent. I mean, look, most of the male coaches out there, even if they're not working in this realm of consciousness, and I'll go back to the solution of what I said to that client, they're doing it to some degree anyway, but they're just not, and they could amp it up. They're not, I see, you've got all these great male coaches, all of that. But where I'm different and where I think I support my clients so much is that, and I've seen it because if you're teaching someone on how to sell on a webinar and then you're just telling them the semantics, but you're not looking at the energetics, the emotionality, the psychology of sales, but not even that, the psychology of your own mindset around selling. I see so many, and that guy just wrote to me, that coach, and said he loves it. So that's great. Amen. Thank you, man. They're not explaining that. So when I was studying, whatever it is, like different funnels and things like that, I was looking at, I had so much fear. Like when I did my first webinar, I didn't sell. And then I don't think I was as skilled at talking to my audience. So you've got to understand how to deeply reach and resonate and meet your audience. I was talking about selling to my Uber driver who's an osteopath. The only reason I sold to her was I had a deep heart-to-heart conversation. All sales start with a deep heart-to-heart conversation, and then going back to my client who was freaking out. So I just said to her, don't poison the path that's been laid out to you. Don't poison the path. So everything comes. Happy New Year, Laura. Happy New Year, everyone. If you're not in my free group, go there, because I did a video today if you would like to watch it, all about your booty having nothing to do with making money, the size of your booty, and how this man in this store wanted to buy me a $200 pair of pants, and the whole message around that was around receiving and being in my pleasure and all of that. But anyway, so everything shows up, as you know, but I really want to, we forget, okay? Everything is energy. So everything shows up first in the non-physical realm before it becomes a physical reality. The house that I bought, the car that I wanted, it was a desire, it was an intent, it was an energy before it became a material energy. It's just a material, all those atoms coming together to create a material product or thing, right? Something that we live in, something that we sit on, something that we drive in, the clients, right? So don't poison the path. So at the moment, if you've set a really clear divine intent and you keep watering it like a plant every day, attuning to it, feeling into it, whenever you go off path and you go into fear, you come back to the vision and the feeling. You don't berate yourself. You don't punish yourself, because that will lower the vibration and once again poison the path. You see it. Sorry, I'm sort of all in this darkness. You see it, you witness it. Hello, Natasha Stevenson. You see it, you witness it, you look at it. I call it the F off method. You say F it off and you come back to the vision, right? So say your vision is having 100 students in your high level mastermind. You just come back to that, you come back to that, and then you move from strategy there and you come back to it. But don't poison the path, because it actually is being formed in the moment, right? It's being formed right now. So you want to keep nourishing it and watering it and claiming it. And what I find then is when women, and it works for men too, but when women are really then claiming it like that and they're not doubting themselves anymore, we're not thinking about, am I worth it? Am I good enough? All that noise cancels out and you just come to, who am I serving? What do I stand for? What problem am I solving? And then how am I going to reach these people? And how am I going to drive traffic? How am I going to get a volume of business? How am I going to support that without falling over? So you're always then going to be looking into team building. And therefore, I love having those conversations. I love supporting women who are emotionally, feeling wigged out and stressed out. And that's why we have the level of training that we have in our programs. But I also love just getting down to the business of how are we going to serve these people. So yes, you're going to be making money. Yes, but really at the end of the day, it's about serving and delivering on your word and making sure that you really honor that, and then your business will continue to build. Obviously, you need a structure around it. So that's all I wanted to share today. Every breath, every moment you are creating, make sure it's all the good juicy stuff, and be patient with yourself, but you do have to practice this. I practice this every day. Whenever I'm out of alignment, I just look at it, I feel the F out of it. If I need support, I get support and I go to the next level. I think I'm walking down the wrong street. So I'm sending you guys so much love, and if you do want to join my free group, I'll put the link up later if you're not already there. Some of you are already there. Lots of free video there. What else? And that's about it. I've got one more spot for my immersion in New York coming up. That's coming up. It's a one-day immersion. It's a group immersion for only 6 women. I've got one spot remaining. So just PM me, reach out to me if you want the overview for that offer. We're doing strategy, photo shoots, branding, deep energetic work. We're actually meeting the day before and we'll be going shopping in Soho. So yeah, reach out, and I'm sending you guys so much love. Okay, have a great year. Bye. See me soon.